welcome if you know my channel. I hope you all doing great. Today I will talk about episode 4 of Island 2. So in this video, I will discuss about the last performance of the round, like UA, the result of the same round, and the first 3 performances of the next round. If you haven't seen my previous videos on Island 2, I advise you to go check my playlist about it, that will be in the top right corner. But before we start, some disclaimers as always. This whole video is just my opinion, so it's obvious that you will not totally agree with me. Don't hesitate to share your opinion in the comments though. But don't forget to remain respectful, it's really important. I would remove all the comments with hate towards the girls or me. I also apologize if my accent is wrong or imperfect, and my pronunciation too. I know that my English is not very good, but I try to improve. And if you want to know where I watch Island 2, I watched the episodes on Bilibili, the link will be in the description. That's all for the disclaimers, let's go to the real thing now. First, I will talk about the last performance of the round, which is like UA. Before the actual performance, there was an intermediate evaluation as usual. And as usual, the producers considered the performance a mess. Only Gyuri was complimented. On the other hand, Tion has been criticized a lot. I hope that this criticism will allow her to improve. We can already see it because she tried to stick more to the song after this evaluation and work on her facial expressions. By the way, now, I don't hate on Jiren. I just don't like when people give up and don't try to improve despite the difficulties. I like people who give their best despite everything and who show goodwill, especially when the whole team depends on it. Tien didn't have that good mentality, which is why I criticized her sometimes. It was less than 30 seconds in total, but it has had been pointed out to me, so I clarified that. Regarding the final performance now, it was unfortunately disappointing. Some ad-lib parts were not sung, it's a pity, the perfection is in the details. Gyuri was clearly the best, maybe the only good member to be honest. Jiyoon, despite her efforts, didn't fit to the song and made mistakes in the song. It's a pity because she's not bad. Seyun managed to stand out thanks to her cute facial expressions, and Yuna stood out through her dance even though she lacked power and singing. The others were just invisible. Now, the final results of this round. But before, here is my ranking of the 4 performances. First, Panorama. Second, Bad Boy. For me, these 2 performances have to win. In third place, Whistle, and finally, in last and 4th place, like UA. Regarding Panorama vs Whistle, Panorama won the match with 518 points against 490. For Panorama, the member with the highest score is Sebe with 93 points, and the members with the worst scores are Sol, Jowon, Jungkook with 83 points. For Whistle, the member with the highest score is Wee with 91 points, and the one with the worst score is Minsol with 68 points. So Whistle's team will go entirely to the ground. These results seems right to me, even if it's surprising that Jungkook is in the worst members. I'm happy that Mei is well ranked though. It's also a shame because Whistle's team is not bad and doesn't really deserve to go to the ground. Regarding Bad Boy vs like UA, Bad Boy won the match with 459 points against 435. Regarding Bad Boy, the member with the highest score is Fuko with 88 points, and the member with the worst score is Kwang Ji-won with 63 points. Regarding like UA, the member with the highest score is Gyuri with 84 points, and the member with the worst score is Anchae with 65 points. Again, these results seems fair to me, but Bad Boy is better. But as announced, there were eliminations. Anchae and Wiko were eliminated. I think it's super unfair that Wiko was eliminated when she had 67 points, while Kwang Ji-won had only 63 points. Just because she was in a better team, she was saved when she was really bad and worse than Wiko. Let's move on to the next round, called Unit Battle. Let me explain it to you. In each level, there will be 3 teams. A singing team, a dance team, and a creative team. so 9 teams in total. Each team will be opposed to the equivalent team of the opposite level. For each ground team that wins, 3 members will go to island, so a maximum of 9 ground members will level up. And so, a maximum of 9 members of island will go to the ground. Let's talk about the singing teams first. For island, the team will be composed of Junghyun and Fuku, which seems totally logical and will perform fine by Taeyeon. For the ground, the team will be composed of Jiyoon and Melsol, which surprised me a little because I thought it was going to be Jiyoon and Gyuri, and will perform Eye, Nose, Lips by Taeyeon. Now, the dance teams will perform 2 dance styles. For island, the team will be composed of Jiwon, Coco, and Jiwon, which seems right, and will perform My Bike by G-idol, as well as Eve, CK, and the Bluebird's Wife by lesserafim. I'm happy because it's the music of lesserafim that I really like. For the ground, the team will be composed of Sarang, Hui, and Yuna, which also seems logical to me, and will perform My Drop by BTS and Sugar Coat by Natty of Kiss of Life. And finally, the creative teams who will have to create a full choreography. I can't wait to see it. It will surely be the most interesting part. For island, the team will be composed of Sabi, Mei, Lening, Nana, Konjiwon, Sol, and Hyun, which seems not great as a composition because no one have good dance skills, and will perform Run On Me by Lady Gaga. For the ground, the team will be composed of Sujun, Jimin, Yuju, Gyuri, Taeun, and will also perform Run On Me. At the end of this round, 2 contestants will be eliminated once again. The first performance of this round is fine by Island team. As usual, there was an intermediate evaluation, and this time it was pretty positive. The only major flaw was that Junghyun wasn't really expressive. No, their word performance. It was amazing, they were amazing. I'm not really attached to this song, but I still had emotion that rose in me. Now, the second performance, Eyes, Nose, Lips by the ground team. There was also an intermediate evaluation, and it was not really positive this time. The girls made a lot of mistakes, especially Jiyeon, according to the producers. She seems so confident to be the best when she arrived, but she was wrong at the end. She should have stayed humble. But she still has time to improve, and I think she will. Now, the real performance. The girls were really good too, but they didn't give me the same emotions as Fine's performance. Both performances were really good. It's hard to decide, but I think I prefer Fine. They add something special. The ground team had 92 points, against 91 for Island. I understand that both teams were really good, but I'm still sad that Fuku and Junghyun didn't win. That deserved more for me. On the other end, how Jiyoon snubbed Junghyun at the end by thanking only Fuku, it's not right. It's just being respectful to salute everyone at the end of a performance. And don't talk to me about evil editing and bow at someone after a performance. It's not about friendship or appreciation, it's just basic respect. Anyway, I have already made a post in the community space about this event, so I will not evolve more, but Taeyeon must really be more respectful and control her feelings. And when I say feelings, I don't talk about crying, by the way. She can cry when she's sad, it's perfectly fine. Now the dance teams. As always, there was an intermediate evaluation and the feedback of the producer was really positive. The only performance we have for this unit is Island's one, and it was great. I understand why Coco was designated as the #1 dancer. She's incredible. Congratulations to Jiwon too, who has improved her facial expressions. And finally, congratulations to Jiwon, who looked a little invisible next to the others, but she was really good too. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't hesitate to like it and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. Thanks again for all your support. I like you a lot. My takes still haven't changed, by the way. #1 Mei, #2 Junghyun, and #3 Fuku. Bye bye, see you soon. Mwah!